turn the music up a little bit. There we go. And here we are. This is Doug coming at you with my first ever Minecraft video. And I'm really excited about this. I hope you are too. So let's go ahead and click on single player. We're going to create a new world. Alright, what are we going to call it? Tom from accounting. Yeah. And seed is Carl. Alright, I like that. Okay. Okay, let's just get started here, shall we? I think that this is gonna be a defining moment in my life, and I'm excited for it. We all have. I mean, this is a strange defining moment, certainly, but we all have strange defining moments, right? Most of the time, those strange moments, are you never would expect them to be defining, but they are. Oh boy, here we go. Gotta start collecting wood. There was this kid that I knew in the 8th grade, and everybody knew him in the whole middle school. We'll call him Robert Downey Jr., right? What the fuck is going on? We'll call him Robert Downey Jr., alright? He had Down syndrome, okay? And, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having Down syndrome, certainly, but, you know, I mean, except for the fact that you have Down syndrome, really, because, I mean, the simple fact of having Down syndrome means that something went wrong, right? With the crossing over of chromosomes, like, you got one got left behind, or you got one too many, or some shit like that, I don't know. But something went wrong, right? Anyways, look. There's nothing wrong with having Down syndrome, alright? That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that, they can't live on their own and they can't feed themselves. But there's nothing wrong. They're fine. They're perfectly fine. Everybody's fine. It's fine. You know? I had a friend in the 8th grade, okay? We'll call him Graham Cracker. And one day, Graham Cracker came back from the bathroom during history class. And he took his seat next to me. And, the only way that I could describe the look on his face is mortified. And he turned to me, and he said, "Dude, I just saw Robert Downey Jr.'s entire cock." Now look. I was welling up with joy by the moment. Okay? Hold on. I gotta do some shit here. Here we go. Let's create a crafting table. I forget how to do this shit. Alright. Let's do this. Oh boy. Isn't it like shift and click? There you go. Alright. So, is this a crafting bench? Yeah. Okay. Alright. So we gotta get some stone, right? Make some sticks here. Bada bing. There we go. I should probably make like 3 of them, right? Why not? I can't make 3 of them. That's why. We'll make 2. Whatever. Alright. So I was excited about my friend telling me about how he came to see Robert Downey Jr.'s cock. Here's how it went down, okay? So Graham Cracker goes into the bathroom and heads over to the urinal, right? And he's looking for that moment of release, that blissful moment. It's but a moment, and it's beautiful, right? It's an amazing thing that every man, woman, and child can appreciate, no matter your size, race, or color. It's great. You're peeing, you know? And peeing's good for you. So he heads over to the urinal, and he undoes his belt, and he unzips his zipper, and begins a journey that ends with a shiver. Right? He starts peeing. And unbeknownst to him, while he's in this blissful haze, who's waiting? Lying in wait like a lion stalking a gazelle. Right? In one of the stalls, it's Robert Downey Jr. And he's in there. God knows where his aide is, man. Who knows what happened to her? He probably ate her or some shit, right? So he's in one of the stalls, and he starts making these familiar noises that everybody's heard before, you know, that stuff like that. And, you know, Graham Cracker was startled. He goes, whoa, you know? He couldn't believe what he had just heard, and then he quickly realizes, and he comes to the conclusion, the genius that he was, comes to the conclusion that it's only Robert Downey Jr. It's fine. I'm fine. Everybody's fine, especially him. He's fine, right? Whatever. So he quickly finishes his wee and goes over to the sink to wash his hands. Wash his little hands, you know? And he goes over to this sink, and he starts washing his hands, and that's when Robert Downey Jr. gets a little bit more rowdy, right? He starts thwacking the sides of the stalls with his mighty hands, right? Smash, smash, smash. You know how it is. You know what they do. So Graham Cracker looks over his shoulder to the stall directly behind him. In concern, mostly. And then, what does he do? What happens next? The door of the stall flies open. And out runs a pantless Robert Downey Jr. Cock and balls flying freely in the wind. Like a champion he came out. A one-footed, retarded, mustachioed man. A beautiful sight. Graham Cracker, surprisingly, was terrified. I would have been nothing but happy. Graham was terrified, which I guess is understandable. You know? Whatever. It's understandable, I guess. I couldn't even see through his thick, hairy, black bush. That's what he said to me. I made 4 swords. I don't know why I need 4 swords. Now, this was prepubescent Doug, right? I mean, hair on a cock was not it was a rarity to me at that time. You know? Let alone a fully bushed, retarded hairy cock. So I was fascinated. None of us knew that Robert Downey Jr. only had 1 foot until that day, right? We only found out because of Graham Cracker's close encounter. And that's when I learned how cruel God could be. I mean, do you have to give a guy with Down syndrome 1 foot as well? I mean, how does that even happen? Are you born with 1 foot? Does mom get mad at him one day and just cut it off? Jesus Christ. I don't know. God, the fuck over here. You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Alright. I love movies, man. I saw the Hateful Eight. Oswaldo Mowbray at your service. I loved it. It was great. I loved every single second of it. It's fantastic. Couldn't believe how great it was. And then I got out of the theater, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was not happy. But I guess that's how it goes. Since when have there been bunnies in this fucking game, man? Is that a pink sheep? You fucking faggot. Nevertheless, it was a great movie. I loved it. Like I said. Tim Roth, of course. Oswaldo Mowbray at your service. Spoiler alert! Everybody dies. But that's what you would expect, right? From a Quentin Tarantino movie. Everybody dies. But somehow, right, it doesn't depress the shit out of you. Like it left me with nothing but a feeling of delight, I'd say. And, I was happy about it. I mean, you'd think, right, that a movie that involves the death of every single character would be kind of depressing, but it was fun to watch. I don't know. It's a weird thing, man. It ends with 2 guys lying in pools of their own blood, lynching some chick, and laughing as they die. I mean, that's ridiculous. It was great. I loved it. Loved every single second of it. Alright. I gotta find some more, like, sustainable food here, man. Where am I gonna find, like, pigs and stuff? I don't even know what biomes to look in. Alright. How long have I been doing this? It's time to stop. I'll be back.